The house no one noticed, a Delhi NCR horror that went on for months. After midnight, most city streets go silent, shops close, windows go dark, but sometimes the most disturbing things happen in ordinary houses while everyone else is asleep. In 2006, a quiet neighborhood near Noida became the center of one of the darkest investigations in Indian history. Children were disappearing, one after another, and no one realized that the answers were hiding behind a single gate in Nithari. Nithari was a small working-class settlement surrounded by wealthy residential blocks. Many residents worked as domestic helpers, drivers, and laborers in nearby sectors of the city. Life here was simple. Children played in the narrow lanes. Neighbors knew each other. But sometime in 2005, something strange began happening. Children started disappearing. One evening, a young girl never returned home. Her parents searched the streets all night. Neighbors joined them, but there was no sign of her. Soon another child vanished, then another. Within months, several families in the same neighborhood were searching for missing children. Police complaints were filed, but nothing was found. Just a short distance from the village stood a large bungalow in Sector 31. It belonged to businessman Moninder Singh Pandher. The house looked ordinary from the outside. High walls, iron gate, a quiet driveway. Inside the house worked a domestic servant named Surinder Koli. Neighbors rarely noticed anything unusual about the place, but behind the house, something disturbing was slowly building. On December 29, 2006, a resident walking near the drain behind the bungalow noticed stray dogs digging in the mud. The dogs had pulled something out of the ground. At first, it looked like a piece of plastic, but when people looked closer, they realized it was a human bone. Police from Uttar Pradesh Police were called immediately. Within hours, officers began digging the area around the drain. What they uncovered shocked the entire country. Human remains, skulls, bones scattered in the mud, and there were many of them. Investigators searched the bungalow. Inside, they discovered items that appeared to belong to missing children. Clothes, footwear, hair clips, personal belongings. Slowly, a terrifying possibility began to emerge. The missing children from Nithari may have been inside this house. Forensic teams began collecting evidence. More remains were recovered from the drain and nearby garbage pits. The scale of the discovery was horrifying. Police detained the domestic worker, Surinder Koli. During questioning, investigators claim he admitted to crimes that stunned the officers. According to the investigation records, victims were allegedly lured into the house with food or small promises. Once inside, they never left. The crimes that followed were described by investigators as extremely violent. Evidence suggested the victims had been killed inside the house. Their remains were later disposed of in the drain behind the property, but another question soon divided investigators. How could such crimes happen inside a house without the owner noticing? Police also arrested the homeowner, Moninder Singh Pandher. He denied any involvement. He claimed he was often away from home and had no knowledge of what had happened. The case quickly became one of the most controversial criminal investigations in India. The discovery triggered outrage across the country. Families accused authorities of ignoring missing person complaints for months. Soon the investigation was transferred to the Central Bureau of Investigation. Forensic teams worked to identify the remains and link them to missing victims. The quiet neighborhood of Nithari had suddenly become the center of a national horror story. Today, the Nithari Serial Murders remains one of the most disturbing criminal cases in India. Because the crimes did not happen in an abandoned building, they did not happen in a forest, they happened inside a normal house, in the middle of a city. For months, children disappeared from Nithari, and the terrifying truth was hiding just a few streets away. Sometimes, the darkest places in a city are not the streets after midnight. They are the houses we never question. For more such incidents, subscribe to this channel.